Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome everyone. Welcome. Make sure to take my time. Push out my head. Welcome back to the show, everyone. The final night of the weekend's triple treat. And we are happy that you are here to delve into this one, people. This one. Big up to all the persons on Facebook. Thanks very much for tuning in. Yeah, man. Much respect to all the persons who are on already supporting. Michael Williams, big up yourself. Early Bird. Blake, big up yourself. It says a Man New banter show. Yeah, man. It will be a Manchester United banter show, you know, because trust me. I am so happy that Leon Bailey did what he had to do. Caught the eye of the manager, new manager. And Dre Anyweather did say it last night, and I remember people, Dre Anyweather said it, that Leon Bailey will be scoring. Yeah, man, Dre Anyweather said it, man. That Leon Bailey will be scoring, the baller will be scoring. You know what I mean? And it did happen. Unfortunately, me never asterisk that. Me never asterisk that one the people. So me draw from a blue book. I me never asterisk that one that. Never asterisk that one at all, people. I tell you, beat them get with stick. But you know how it goes. We're here. We're encouraging you to like the video, people. Put a thumbs up on the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the coaches desk. Let your friends know that we're on, and you can share the link. So, you know, persons can come on and see what's happening. You know what I mean? Leon Bailey lit up the place, people. Literally. Leon Bailey show, people. Leon Bailey took it. You know what I mean? Leon Bailey took it, people. Trust me. The man deal with United. Away. Oh, the man deal with United. Away, brethren. No mercy. You understand? Leon Bailey showed up, show off, and he actually impressed his manager first outing. You know what I mean? So, good game by Leon Bailey. Remember, we spoke about this a few weeks ago. We're talking about the consistency that we'd want to see him playing like this. But boy, I never know say would have buck up in that ruthless Leon Bailey today. At all. But it is what it is. It is the nature of the league. You know what I mean? And week in, week out, things like these happen where a team think that they are, and you see the inconsistency with United. You know, so I should have really looked upon it really objectively. Yeah, man, I should have. Yeah, man, I should have. Because the thing is that United is on like a roller coaster, up, down, up, down, up, down. So they have not won like 3 consecutive games. So I should have known not to allow whatever transpired to, sway me from making the correct preview choice. But it is what it is. And me have to just step my legs. Yeah, man, roll out the banter, man. How are the banters them there? Yeah, man, daily deal with this side wicked, man. Why you chat say, bro, man, security, big up yourself. Him deal with this side wicked, man. Wicked, man, deal with this side. But that's a good thing for Bailey, you know. We're happy that Bailey did that, you know. Give him some confidence, you know. Get his game up and running. A lot of people say a lot of things are about him, but he's not many favored, you know, but he's doing what he has to do to, you know, impress the coach, and that's what he did. So big up, big up, big up. Doreen Brown, what's up? Big up yourself, Doreen, all the way over there in what? Colorado. The cold Colorado. How is the weather, Doreen? So where are the banters? Where are the banters? Come on, man. The things that people that they are ready for me, man. Talking about how Leon Bailey deal with coaches next team. Jeez and peace. Man is silent, Mr. Silent. Leon Bailey put in a stupendous performance, you know, show what he's made of, you know, and deal with the thing in a manner that will give his team 3 valuable points. The coach said that the team has not played to the potential. He realized that the talent is there. Hey, it's a bittersweet thing in an island card. Trust me. Bailey scored on United wasn't the thing. It was how flat United looked in that game. I mean, the team wasn't adjusted from the midweek victory. It's just that boy, I'm glad Bailey score and do well there, man. But it just sad that United them have to do it against. Just one of them things there. Where's the go Jason Guna? Them dead. Yo, the banters have arrived. Okud Sada say the only consolation I take from today's loss is that a reggae boy scored on us. Bailey seems to be turning up against the big sides. Didn't he score against City? Yeah, man. He might go on a bag of things, man. He might go on a bag of things. It's just that Newcastle cooled them last week. And the boss roll out because a new manager is there. I'm happy for him. I'm happy with the way it turned out. But it's just so sad that United it happened against. Yeah, man, Mark Chambers, that is true. We want to see. We said it some time ago. And remember, you know, people, even if Leon Bailey play and don't score, that means they not play well enough. So in terms of us trying to identify consistency, we have to look on consistency of play as well, not only scoring goals, creating goal scoring opportunities, and all these things are important in consistent play. Big up to Toffee Rudy, Julian Lake, man. Big up yourself. Jupiter Saturn, big up yourself. A long time. Big up yourself. Rob Smith, it's a baller. Fresh in the building. Capo is here. Have no fear. At least one support. One support. Ricky Chupa, big up yourself. Where's the London is red? Jalo Star Chupa. Say thing get up. Big up yourself, Chupa. Arsenal run the bridge. No joke. Yeah, go on a bag of things. Yep. Arsenal are in the Gregor now. Manchester United no. And in pre-season, Manchester City couple weeks back, Manchester is chippy. Jalo, I tell you, Rob Smith. One done. One done. Man, they clippy wing one done. Such a shame Reggae Boyz not at the World Cup. They definitely have the talent. I tell you, Jupiter Saturn, just one of those things. And if you really want to see the downfall, go and check out Captain and see what really happened. The Devils now and forever. Bailey always scoring big games. And that me realize, Coach X, all I want from Bailey is to be consistent on his performance. That's all I want from him. Yeah, man, that's true. Bailey remain fit. Enough side dead. All right, South Cry. So, yeah, man, let me get back into this thing. I don't want to delve only upon United and I like say. So on side only in Chelsea. I'm glad me talk about United. Hold on there. So Aston Villa defeated United 3-1. Me get that wrong bang. Hot Chili get wrong bang. Cataract say a 2-1 Villa, And Jason Guna say 1-1. So Cataract alone get that wrong. Look like him go on that thing, man. And people, say Jacob Ramsey is a youth who can play for the Reggae Boyz. And it is Jacob Ramsey who actually scored the own goal. Yes, I'm scored the goal for United. And it is Jacob Ramsey who had the assist for Leon Bailey. So listen, that look youth there's a baller, Yeah, man, him got the man of the match, man. The youth there's a baller. So we have to big up Jacob Ramsey. I hope Sam can come play for the Reggae Boyz because a good baller, I tell you. So United got dismissed there. Where's the actually Ronaldo start and United crumble? I tell you, man. Yo, and worst of all, he get Capo. But the team came out flat still. United came out flat. Flatter than a car tire. Where's the God bless? No, so I can kick out teeth and them something that you mentioned. God bless. But I swear it goes still. So we get that one wrong. Only Cataract got. Hold on. CC got that one right. Sorry, Mr. Cataract, but a CC. CC give a 2-1 prediction to Aston Villa at home. Jerry Anyweather, I think Jerry Anyweather did say 2-1 to, Yeah, man. I think Jerry Anyweather said from Leon Bailey too. Leon Bailey will score. All right, so United dead. Yeah, we're dead. We have to just take Willick. Take Willick and go and hold the corner and regroup for next match. Yeah, man. That's how we do it. All right, either Chelsea now. Make Arsenal keep marching on. Gabriel scored his first goal. I tell you, hey, you see if Gabriel never touched that ball, a straight in I goal it going. Wicked free corner kick by Bukayo. Yeah, man. Straight into the net it was going. I don't know. Chelsea defense slept on that one. The man them did a sleep. Very good result. Listen, Dre Anyweather, I used a 2-1 to Chelsea in a Mount and Pulisic. We did ask, where the goals are going to come from. Dre, we did ask you where the goal are going to come from. Even though you say Bailey did have a score, me big you up on that, You understand? But, remember good. You say Mount and Pulisic did have a score. And that never happened. Arsenal kick over Chelsea. Bridge does a tear down. Hey, landslide catch a bridge, bridging. Bailey gave Martinez nightmares. Ronaldo scored a down today. Aston Villa wanted it more. Yeah, man. Martinez can't sleep good tonight. Martinez has seen the worst days. Erling Haaland. Yeah, the boy. Martinez are going like him did want to hurt the ball. Mount lost. Saliba locked down everything. Who this a call with so early night show? This look like one done account same impress, Welcome to the show, one done.
Yeah, coach, blessings.
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
Wait.
What Bailey I see them how we have to put performance against it.
Boy, me I tell him, man. Hey, me happy for you, But guess what? Hey man, can show we up, man. After we look worse, we look so flat.
Coach, when the game start, we know so we get beat.
We never have no purpose, no
energy.
drive, no energy. Wow.
And more I tell all of the fans them say, Ronaldo done.
What you say? If you leave?
Yeah, done. When team says Ronaldo missed the easy chance. I'll hear that way in game.
Well, I mean, I tell a star. But remember, me always say, the league get up. The league, you can't ramp with the league.
Look for the game that we play without him. Look how we start. Look for the game that we play without Ronaldo. Look how we start fast and aggressive. Since he come back in the side and start, we just start slow and look for the other game we have more speed. Look how we start slow and linear, but then you can't manage this game we want to play. It's an up-tempo game. If I'm not press, you see when Martinez have the ball, or long Martinez have the ball around the keeper for them. You can't press him. So the man just give the man him time for the ball, for the first 15, 20 minutes.
Trust me.
Was the coach.
They wanted it more, man. Remember say, look like the man them a turn them homegrown in a fortress, brother.
And at 7 days, they have to get 50 players for this match too. So they must upbeat.
Yeah, man.
Ronaldo finish, man. And if Ten Hag make a mistake, Rashford can't play on the right. You see my last in the game.
Yeah, he make a run there, and by the time cut back is like nothing.
Yeah, Rashford can play on the right, man. And Eriksen, you know, Eriksen, look at him like Eriksen, gas out. You're Casemiro one in our midfield, a tackle, and a fight. Great Aston Villa still. Brilliant game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, brilliant game plan.
So then they say, I think this is the start of better things for Aston Villa with this new coach.
Them just, it's like how they play with Aston Villa play with intensity. If the intensity drop, they might get beat.
Oh, you like how Bailey look?
You look good, man. And that's why I tell us, Gerard never know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because before a man play Bailey. On the inside, when they attack way, they sit there. And they watch things as too forward when they attack.
Mm-hmm.
And when they defend, when Bailey up on it. So it's Bailey game. I know say Bailey full of fear. When you get to run for defense, a trouble, man.
Yeah, for real.
Now I have sitting there. When you go in there,
Bundia, yeah.
and these 3 wheels for 9 meters. Brilliant game plan, man. Can't fall them. We deserve to lose that game. Deserve. Because I want to come out second half, when I come out with no energy. If you barely attack it first, as the man stop the ball, so the man run off the back line. Them set up them good, man. And he must do just keep up what he do today and build for it.
Yeah,
and bring back an Aston. And we had them Thursday again, the Cameroon Cup. Like a tea cup. You know what? I prefer that they give we lose to the court.
A Bailey badness go on to this.
I prefer we lose that they give the Thursday and win this 1-3. And drop out a little tea cup.
You think so? I don't want to lose no game still, brother. And if me have a choice, I still don't want to lose none.
I'll find them loud now, yeah. The CP forward, yeah?
What you say? CC now go forward. No, man, he now go forward, man. Hey, you have some people who are soft when they watch football, when they support football and all. I like me now. Me have
take over the bridge.
Me have to face the camera right now. Lights, camera, action. And when me lose, me can't hide.
The Chelsea fans have a ball wicked.
They want Potter head already, man. But me tell them say no. Me tell them say no. How much games Chelsea no beat Arsenal. Sprint factory, I say, man. Barely deal with the case today, sir. We have to just go chill.
We have to. So we take the Uncle Jai we have a say, a BLD. That's our Uncle school with John. As United and Jamaica fan. But we have to take a beat, no deserve a beat, no man. We can't hide.
Cranky. What you say about Bailey's performance, Cranky?
Yeah, coach. Now I make him call him. Make him call him, coach.
Yeah, man. All right. So me get the Arsenal. I had said 2-0. Because I didn't see where Chelsea will be scoring or where the goals would have been coming from for Chelsea. So I said 2-0. So me get that one the right. Tick. Actually get that wrong about 2-all draw. CC get it wrong about Chelsea win. Cataract get it wrong about 2-all draw. You understand? Anytime Bailey have a good game, Aston Villa win or draw. True, man. Natty Congo, big up yourself. This is the Bailey that we saw in the Bundesliga. If you look back at Villa's preseason games, Bailey was a top scorer. Yeah, man. But, may I tell you, people, remember, I told y'all that Steven Gerrard was not playing Leon Bailey correctly. That was in my estimation. Actually, it's a Chelsea's a disgrace. Oh, wow. Hey, Jerry, anyway, that MPEC on it there. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, say, I don't like how Gerrard is using the team or playing the team, no expansive football. He was playing too compact, so the wingers were kind of drowned. You understand? Because that's what he wanted. But you see, in a few games, you see the difference with Villa. They have not reached optimal, but at least you can see the difference. You understand? Me said 2-0, but you never write it, coach. No, me never write it for true. Because guess what? CC, come in and take a space. CC, come in and take a space. That's true. Because guess what? 3 people me write score for each week, you know. But actually, I'm the one of the resident predictor. You understand? So 3 people me write score for. Boy, Sterling look a shadow himself, actually. Me don't know to Sterling. Sterling look lost in this Chelsea system, man. Why this Chelsea system not fit Ibala? A good thing say I get picked. Miss Dobson, welcome to the show. Big up yourself. Gerrard tactically wasn't ready for the job. I mean, tactically, I wouldn't say tactically he wasn't ready. I think he did not want to experiment to play expansive football. So that was one of the reasons why he would have reached in that dilemma, because he does stick to one thing and they get good results with it, you know. But being the type of players that he had, he should have experimented with trying something different. And he changed up his team too much. I say, I beat them with a prediction. I me get beaten. My side get beaten, star. Oh, so he went for regular beating and regular game time. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. All right, Newcastle 4-0, Southampton. That's what I predicted. And it was 4-1. I was oh so close. Hey, watch out for this Newcastle team, you know, people. Watch out. Watch out. So I got that one right. Actually said 3-0, right? CC 2-0, right? Cataract 3-1, right? So I did not, I said it. We never expect Southampton to breach this Newcastle defense. But because in the 62nd minute, they were like 3-0 up. So they probably became, you know, a little bit relaxed and reluctant in doing finishing off the job. Hence, Southampton got back in the game. Scored one in the 89th minute, and they ensured that they answered. Yeah? So, what's up? Welcome to the show.
CVM for Coach's Desk, the international Reggae Boyz show. What's up, Coach?
Big up yourself, Qatar. We're there.
You have the antidepressant. You have the antidepressants nearby.
No, man, we don't take them thing, man. We're far above them thing, man. We don't get flustered by defeat, man. that does show us that
you got granny remedy.
That does show us you need to go regroup and come again. You understand? It's not the end of the road.
It's not the end of the road. You're there for the road, coach. You're there for one donkey truck. One bridal truck.
All right, we're there for the desk.
No, sir.
All right, we're there on the desk.
No, what big man thing, we just call it kind of say, you think I run pan time, so I'm try to do it. So I don't know if you drop a link or anything to go through. Yeah, I never saw that coming though, coach. I never saw that coming. You never see me coming.
Bridget, when we see 2-0,
next thing you know Leon Bailey score.
When then the 2-0 look at her, me stop watching game, man. We go to church. Hey, listen, we go to church today, Bridget. I mean, I say.
You might go to church, you know. No, I have a Sunday, no. So I have a Sunday.
Well, I know, Cataract. I go take up my Manchester United tie. I'm a look on it, you know. I'm say, you know, sometimes I that tie. United lose. Jesus, please. I'm still going to put on the tie, though.
Right.
Say, man, when we say 2-0, Jesus, please, stop watching it. Can't manage it. I mean, expect say the man I go come back, but
Coach, look like we need to hire RT boss or something.
Yeah,
in the
man, we're not
I never see it coming, coach. Nobody could have read that, coach. Nobody could have read that.
Also. But it was the players' fault, I believe. You know, they started out flat. Villa seemed a little bit more purposeful, and I think the players had a point to prove to this new coach, Unai Emery. So I guess they just went out there at home again. Remember when they lost the coach, they dropped about 4 in a man, and now they get a new coach. Every man want to impress, you know. And we always do that.
The new coach.
Huh?
Is the new coach bounce?
I'm wondering if that is the case. But we always knew that Aston Villa was a talented bunch. It's just that the coach...
Could you identify what he did differently?
No. No, I couldn't identify it. That's what I'm saying. It's just that the players, I believe, went out there and tried to impress the coach. So they expressed themselves.
I never see the game, you know. I just follow the scoreline on my team. You know what I mean?
I start watching and then I have to go follow the scoreline because I couldn't believe when I see 2-0 from.
But we can't be a hypocrite and talk out the two sides of the mouth, so we have to say that Leon Bailey had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And also Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah, potential reggae boy.
But, you know, we're doing our fantasy league, you know, coach. And when we do my fantasy league team, have every player will have Jamaican heritage, right? And this week, I'm a broke out brawling, you know, coach. Morgan Gibbs White, Jacob Ramsey, Liam Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Everything star up. Everybody star up them things.
Yeah, man.
So where you reach the prediction, coach?
Oh, with the the Newcastle Southampton game. So everybody get that one there right. Only CC got the Man U one wrong, right? And he was you. Well, everybody else get the Arsenal result wrong. Except me, of course.
No, coach. No, coach. I told you
2-2.
Arsenal. What?
2-2.
2-2. Yeah. It's the Arsenal thing, but I think that Chelsea did have another goal in it.
But we did that. Remember, we saying, man, where Chelsea's goal are going to be coming from, you know. Remember, we did say that, you know. But me have a big shame to come up now. Me have a big shame coming up after, which is the Castle versus West Ham. Me missed that one there. I was saying a 0-0 draw because Palace now playing a ball away from home based on previous games. But me shame.
What?
Actually get it wrong.
Spot on when
But you get it wrong to
I told you that. No, but I told you that Israel. Right? I said 1-1. And
everybody gets it wrong.
Right. I said that Israel, the midfielder there, from Palace, would have put on a show trying to get on the plane, and he got an assist.
Yeah, he got an assist. Is there?
And the truth of the matter, coach, is Crystal Palace better get Wilfred Zaha 7 wives. Any day you leave there.
Then done.
Them done. It's a one-man wrecking band, that's enough.
I get one of them.
But yeah. No, it was devastating. It was devastating. I caught a piece of it, you know. So where I passed by, it was playing. So I caught a piece of it, but it looked devastating. But he is devastating, very explosive, good close control skills, and you know, a wonder to watch.
Yeah, man. So
yeah, we missed that one. I thought it was a draw.
Yeah, me did look for a draw too.
Yeah, but I believe David Moyes need to cut the foolishness and stop bench Mikel Antonio. Like now work, coach. It's not working. To me, Antonio need to start, and then Schoolboy, there's some Samaka from the Italian. He needs to come in the final stage. Me understand that one.
Who that?
Samaka, the Italian striker, the 6'3", 6'4" giant brother, who came over from Syria.
Yeah,
I think is Atalanta. What do you think? You believe that that's the problem there?
Well, as Chris saying now, Chris is saying it now. What's that? Because Antonio is not an England international. And you know,
wicked man, Chris.
Yeah, and you know how David Moyes feel about that. So,
so I really bad mind Moyes tech. Because let me tell you what, coach.
So a ball of them we have to play for World Cup. Them I try get them in them roster. So a man can make the plane according to you.
But coach, the thing about it is that Mikel Antonio and Jared Boyd had developed a devastating, deadly
combination.
Striking combination. Why would you mess with that? Why would you mess with that?
Because David Moyes, a mad scientist now, I take him again, you know.
Boy, I want to take him and call him the chosen one.
Oh.
I'm going to run.
No, man, I told Sir Alex Ferguson, listen, me tell Sir Alex Ferguson don't do it and he going to do it behind my back, Virgin. So him can't be considered as one away. Him and Mourinho. Nah. Then just pass through.
a one night stand. Right.
Then just pass through.
A one night stand.
It's not a 1 day thing or a one night. Them just pass through.
But a one night, by the time you blink, the man gone. We still have a big banner in it. What you call it? The shed? The paddock. The chosen one.
Chosen one.
Mm.
Sir Alex Ferguson wants some beating for that, man. A mad decision that he make. To get him on
Man, mash up himself. He mash up himself. But go on through, coach, analyzing.
All right,
Let me hear where we are going.
So we finish with the Crystal Palace West Ham.
Crystal Palace.
I remember I did asterisk that game then, but as I said, I'm going to change my thing on me did say from early. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Liverpool get back a win. Look who them do it against, though. All right, so for this week, me actually Cataract get a spot on. So you know, it's a whole heap of points me get for that, you know. A whole heap of points me get for that. 2-1 in favor of Liverpool. Mohamed Salah on the double. Harry Kane, he scored and it wasn't a penalty. Who did I talk last night about this Tottenham Hotspur team?
Coach, I gave my analysis about. Coach, you have to get the audio, you know, coach. You have to get the audio, coach. You have a prediction, so you have to get some audio to play back some bad audio. CC?
You're not going to see CC tonight, still. And probably, I watch his show and just a laugh, you know?
Coach, I said to you that Tottenham's game was built on counter-attacking and without the speed and explosiveness of some, their whole challenge for the title is going to fizzle out. So said, so done. So done.
I say, and Tottenham cool Spurs, you know. Actually said don't mix him name with them because they're not hot. A sweet pepper them.
No, actually never. Actually, just predicted correctly.
No.
You
know why? Actually I said them are cool Spurs. Him said 2-1 to Spurs. So him get that wrong.
Him said 2-1 to Spurs.
Yeah. CC get that wrong too. And me I get it right. Because you said 2-0 and me said 2-1. And I was spot on.
Man. Spot on, coach. I really should give him Kane and believe that he would have put the ball in the back of the net. But so you can see why a foolishly CC did attack yesterday when he said that Jude Bellingham is the first name on Southgate team sheets. The first ticket buy is Harry Kane. If England go to the World Cup with one player, they might carry Harry Kane.
No, Slabeda go to one.
I put him alone for the player. Huh?
Slabeda go.
No, it start like this. Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Harry Maguire. He believe in them man there. Right? Well, I would say Reece James injured and Kyle Walker. We believe that them man there. We believe in them three you there. You understand? And even before enough man, Kieran Trippier. I know it's Trippier want a team boy there. Trippier and Eric Dyer. I want a team player them where I rate them youth there. So it's gonna be very muy interesting. But Harry Kane stamp him authority, put him name for first class. He must sit down in seat row 1, seat A. Harry Kane, right next to the coach. Doesn't matter if the coach have to go in a 1B. Harry Kane might want to stretch out his legs. But maybe in the comment section, come again. Well, if you drop the link, that's where we can see the comments. more than the phone. But coach, what the commenters, what the people them feel about the Harry Kane as a striker?
What do you think about Harry Kane as a striker? Man, so the three kittens.
I don't see him at Tottenham. I don't see him at Tottenham Hotspur next year.
Whatever bromance they have, they need to separate because again not Tottenham. And say probably him could have been hold on to.
I don't think so. I believe that they have not invested wisely in the squad. They would have to leg on the purse, leg on the money and make and buy. And I don't think they are going to invest 200 million in January to make a run at it, even win the FA Cup or something like that. Understand? I don't see them doing that. So I don't see him staying here. I see him moving on. I know Manchester United is one of the destinations. It'll be hard for him to cross the floor for go over Chelsea. But I think about that kind of player. So maybe Liverpool, because they have money and they have wages, and Barcelona obviously, Paris Saint-Germain. So he's an in-demand striker, coach. I wish Jamaica, I wish we had a striker of that caliber at our disposal. He's a complete package, you know.
Well, see, I'm at the penalty merchant.
Italy. He scores his penalties, but he also he's an integral part of the game. You don't say he must sleep in a game, coach. Sometimes when him go to tournament, he pace himself, coach.
He more realize that? He's a hard-working baller still, man, I'll lie.
Hard-working player, man. Because counter-attacking football, them play, counter-attacking.
And Kane have a style. Kane have a style. I think, I don't remember if I under Pochettino or Mourinho him play that style there. Him always a come deep for the ball and him have some passing and foot that were deadly too, So you really can't sleep on Kane. Kane a bad baller, man. But boy, better retire. Better retire for true. Travis is saying Harry Kane. Let me say about Harry Kane. Harry Kane loves Spurs. Them for ton till him retired. All right.
No, not in that state, they retire. It's not happening. That's not happening.
Oh, Harry Kane to Espanyol. PSG owner them are going to buy Espanyol, so Harry Kane are going to move this up.
That's up. Anyway, he's moving his Champions League success he's running now, coach. Not going away for now. Double. I don't say that.
Boss Thomas, he said Kane will leave Spurs and Lukaku will join Conte like he did at Inter. Mark Plunkett, big up yourself. But this saying Manu is a retirement home, not for progress. But what you really say? Manu out retirement home. Somebody fetch him glasses there give him a glass and them blue tablet there,
What do you decide with me? That was the Kadisha Bonisha born with a bag or something.
Yeah, man. She not stop score, man. Ladies, them.
You mentioned it.
Huh?
No, I didn't know if you mentioned it before, but really impressive,
Yeah, man. I never mentioned it. I think sure she's one of the leading goal scorer.
Yeah. She score again.
And she score again.
Score again, I believe. So I have to give respect to the ladies. I mean, I don't watch women's football. I can try, but I can it. But you know what I mean? Still have to respect the Jamaican and anywhere. So, coach, I don't know if you realize And then you can probably talk. I watch the Premier League, the JPL today.
Yeah, man, we are good. Right, that's how we are go. You're the right place.
But before we leave England, coach, I came across a very disturbing article. So I want the youth them in England, and I want the people in Jamaica kind of.
With Tony, right?
Even though you see a man blacker in England, Ivan Tony. Brother, some the country right now run down, you know. Remember me tell you, it no rate, you know. A 7 months the man them investigate Ivan Tony for.
So that's why if you do the right thing, you know, still in a cataract.
But them saying what I heard is that they say he did not bet against his club to lose, and he has never bet against Brentford. He has not done it. This was when he was in the lower leagues. So you know, and he has never bet against his club, nor has he bet against his club to lose, which is the two things. But I don't know if you're allowed to not to bet on football any at all. So I'm going to have to dig up some more on that. But for a very long article. And so he is not on the plane. I can tell you that.
Because of that.
He's not on the plane.
And I understanding that was one of the reasons why he never played as well, even though he was drafted in.
I understand. And the timing of the league. But it's leak it to the point.
Yeah.
And I start getting mash up the youth. Yeah, but so you know, so the people in Jamaica now got too forgiving to you, know, brother.
Man, even a problem. Up. Yeah.
Guys up back. Sticky icky. Remember that it's sticky bad. You know, problem. It can be suspended for a significant period of time. So I don't know how the people have feel about them something, right?
Yeah, man, him really mess up. I mean, I think really and truly, if you play the league game, you're not supposed to have nothing to do in a betting, man. You know, so them people are, cause them why them probably investigate a match fixing, them probably I think about, you know.
Yeah, match fixing. That's the first thing. But I think they'll be clear. I think based on what I read, they would have cleared him of match fixing because he wouldn't have bet on his own team.
So what?
And he wouldn't have bet.
So what they are going up against?
We don't know. That's what I said. When I read the article, it couldn't make sense, except to say, boy, I have a gambling problem. Because it's only a man with a gambling problem, I'm going to know, say, boy, a problem and go do the betting. So.
But, hey.
In his time, you know, they have brought up a whole different story. Remember when they said to buy somewhere and set you to Brentford and everything or something. And then leave it.
Nitro, you still be
video?
Well, let me not. Yeah.
What?
Nitro is saying that it's sticky. Choose to play for a racist country of your birth or a xenophobic country of your heritage.
Yeah, it's rough. Rough Nitro. That's what I say. Why not wicked man Chris? It's not funny, you know, brother. It's really embarrassing. Coach, watch back Captaincy, you know. Watch it back. I couldn't sleep after me coming in last night. And boy, yeah, we have to go bread back. You know, you need to do something, but you have to bread back that thing they're doing. I want some man I go really just talk it truth, you know. But coach, me feel embarrassed. I felt so embarrassed, coach.
I'm gonna tell us the thing emotional, Bridget.
Six captains in a coach. And my captain of my country. I worse. Coach. I want to realize that when the man in that bad did have some internal problem. Whether you lip
Who?
I think he played in France. The midfielder.
The team with Aubameyang. That team.
Aubameyang. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Team midfielder, right? The other superstar. When he refused to play the match, right? You know what? You saw the approach of my brethren.
Who is that?
Aubameyang.
Yeah.
His whole approach was so different. Mario Lemina. Lemina. Right? Because he just, Mario Lemina. And he plays at Nice in France. So he's just really the second big star on the team. Second big star on the team. And coach, the man thing is, it is very conciliatory. Oh, so the comment there. But it really hurt the coach. But no one said, as a captain, you can't be in a clique. You cannot chat man with next man. I don't know what if you can't walk and a chat. You walk on the road and a chat man. You suppose if you see a problem as the captain, you, in my humble opinion, you're supposed to make the necessary step, because those things that he point out, that 10 Englishmen sit around one table. Richard, as the captain, you're supposed to go to the table and say, hey lads, break it up, brother. Man, go here, sir. Come, so man, free up on yourself. And you as the captain come sit down at the table. Say Anthony Grant or Jamal Lowe, make your seat, get up, and you come sit down there. Two man get up. Me and my vice captain come sit down at that table. Two man go over there. So. Am I right, coach? Wouldn't that have solved the problem?
I wouldn't say it would have solved the problem, but it could have been a lead up to alleviate the whole separation.
Right. And you could have also then come to Mariapa, who is the senior man. Let me tell you, the team of two captain. Once it's a Mariapa lead, and you could have said to him, look here, Richard, this thing gonna look right enough. We have to have a serious staff for the money. Outside of the camera. The soft skills that are required, that's what it's called, the soft skills that's required in the captaincy. Was missing. I have to respect him, because when I look back at some of the footballing on the pitch, like the captains, he was really leading from the back, but he was really leading because his performances were heroic. He pulled out some stunning saves. He saved the penalty. So from a footballing perspective, he would have done as equal as Aubameyang scoring the goal or Luka Modric with that penalty, right? Thiago Silva. But look at how Thiago Silva dealt with when Brazil was the breakdown with Brazil and them fans and whatever. It get the fan them up to say, all right, but we just got destroyed after the Colombia game, of course. They got destroyed Peru. And that was a turnaround, because, but you have to have soft skills. as well as the on-field technical ability. That was what I got from it when I look back at it as second time.
Yeah, man.
What you say?
This soft skills are very important as a leader. You know, it's not only in sports. It's not only about your heroics and leading from the front on the pitch. Because if you're a goalkeeper, your job and duty is to save ball, right? Football, that is. So I don't want to twist the argument. If you are the forward and you are the captain, leading from the front, meaning you are going to be one of the first line of defense, trying to break the defensive line of the team and get the ball into the back of the net by any means necessary, movement and all of that. You understand? So you're perfectly right. It's not only about doing those things. It's about the soft skills, off the pitch sort of situation, how you deal with issues, how you deal with conflict resolution, segregation resolution. You know what I mean? How you deal with it. So, I mean, yeah, the soft skills could have been better.
And when I start up my coach, that thought never make my Alvarez, you know. Right? I don't know if man catch the first part of it before he get loud. He give me have a tool load it up here, so he give the same Michael Hector what he is alleged to have said to Michael Hector, you know. Right? In the middle of the squabble before them shove him to the door. And him in the door and say everything man like a boy. Right? But if a bad man himself, man a bad man. Right? So when a bad man like a boy. That's what I heard. But I could be different. And like myself, when I get emotional. But did I try to figure out who did I want? Because who me see Ethan Pinnock rush him, coach?
I think I Ravel.
Man say Ravel, but me never see Ravel. Ethan Pinnock, me say fully active. So me never know if I break it up or rush him, did I rush him? That me never. That me. If you
so
really
fast,
stir up
watch
Ethan
it again.
Pinnock, again, people want to see.
Wicked man, what you see in another scene there?
So I couldn't spot Rabbit. I rush Pinnock, I rush the dog. Or think if a Pinnock, it would wonder if you have a tall man syndrome. He didn't move to my collector before. So I don't know. And coach, I saw this now. This is the same thing from the World Cup where I was at, where I said it and man say a lie where I tell. He was spoken to in the training about the defending. You remember that, coach?
Yeah.
And the same thing that the coach them and the man them did that tell him about the defending and the training ground is the same mistake he make on the field. Now I believe that Damian No got a pass because we were playing with 10 men because the vice captain made a very rash tackle in the era of the introduction of VAR and really put us behind the 8 ball. So I don't think it's 100% Alva's fault, but you can't have in a training man talk to you about something and then you come do make the mistake not once but twice. Where even the commentators, Spanish, Jamaican, American, all the commentators saying that is shocking defending.
Yeah, he said it.
I think it's the American one, guys, not even the Jamaica. I think that shocking defending, schoolboy defending that at an international level. But wicked man, Chris, where do you see temper? Dre, you watching something?
You talk about one poster, boy. Ooh, Pulisic or Mount. Pulisic or Mount, you talk.
Yeah, if it's a Pulisic, I go score, And Chelsea are going to win. So we don't know if I don't shut down us.
All right. So Ravel and Alvas was going at it, right? Pinnock was trying to break it up.
Okay, guys.
So it was a scuffle with
Okay.
Ravel. From what I saw.
Okay. So a break up. Then I got to play the break up role. Okay. I respect Ethan Pinnock. I have to keep the dressing room balanced. But me never seen a war in another dressing room, coach. Me never see man go in a rocky road thing, you know. Me never see that. Look on the banner two captain. He have to deal with somebody breach the protocol and make 44 man get COVID. Him never have a whole lot of respect for the Vanato captain. I don't know what I do, coach. Me personally. Because he's an old man enough, so this was his last chance. The World Cup. And all of the captain, they have a new different respect. Some man never really follow Luka Macic, we never follow Thiago Silva. We just know about them things. But to see what they went through, roller coaster, coach. Really. And to know that as a Jamaican, we never come out smelling of roses. Never did.
Yeah, it did tough, man. You see? Anyway, that jump over here, that. And a ball of Bailey matter. Jay, we big your party, you know, Jay. We big your party so you get that one, the exactamundo. But Jay, anyway, that warm to Pulisic and Mason Mount. The poster boys, them we are talking about 2-1 to Chelsea.
Yeah, man.
We don't see that score there, Jay.
That poster. No, but that's it.
Jay, me take my beat already, you know.
Jay, they all look for it from the television screen, so it look back to front. Yeah. Easy, dog. You get it. You get it. So, coach, you can seg right into the JPL, coach.
Yeah, man.
I have other things to talk about, you know.
Yeah, but you know, we really forgot about deeper discussion. But I wonder if it makes sense now to rehash this still in a Qatar. But it makes sense because we don't want the same thing occur.
You can't sweep it under the carpet.
Yeah.
I remember there are other things, you know, coach, that there are other things that are not in the documentary that we are privy to.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That remember the documentary that talk about social media posts and them things there where were made. Right? Remember some media tell us when in at the time when we say Kevin Stewart would come in to the hacker and 3 man in the car park. And before the man said to hacker, you messed up badly in the Peru game. You know, so you be a red man to the team. Remember me tell you that? So what happens is their players can't hold each other accountable. And we have to go do that. Otherwise, you're never going to have the unity of mind and unity of purpose. And the truth is, if some man step out of line, me believe that the coach deal with Bobby Reid the right way.
Yeah. And
yeah,
you know, say,
it
was an ongoing thing, you know, Cataract. More than one time in a session, the man them a give, because you know them play for different clubs, right? And they would have had experience under different coaches. So playing this thing over the years, you understand certain players, patterns, movement, all of that. So even when we think say the Reggae Boyz, them not know them stuff. Them know them stuff. But the problem is that I think Paul Hall really had it. Especially to know that the situation that they were in. Instead of a man then work with the thing, every man I try give them. And I wonder if him take too long for put on him foot. And this leadership come in again in a Qatar. soft skills how to deal with certain things. Even if you not agree, you see how me look on it, Cataract, you can get an instruction on it before the game, you know. But on the field, you know, this is where your own footballing acumen come in, you know, where you can improvise as the player, you know. So when them did I try to challenge what the coach I say every man I give suggestion. If 11 man give suggestion, you know, or the whole squad, you know much suggestion that. So I think Paula did the right thing, but it probably was too late.
Well, I believe that it has part of it comes from the decision made by Mr. High Speed Chase, the decision to change the coach midstream. So you had players who would have been coming after the November window where they didn't lose. Remember, say the November window with some draw and a win.
Hey, that argument, there will always be a debate still in a Cataract.
They would have spent 3 windows getting into the groove of the Jamaican team, right? And now you come back in January and they now have a whole different philosophy. I think, but look at Ten Hag. We're in an article today. I'm read football, and of course, we love the game, you know. Some man feel like somebody that's a idiot selector and a dub plate and everything. We don't come on as an analyst. We read. Ten Hag was saying that the players them from Man U take up this thing where them across the ball to Ronaldo to head it in. And him call them stupid. I don't know if you read that article, coach.
No.
The man said he don't know where them get that something from. These players are stupid because all of a sudden everybody across the ball are from deep in them own half to Ten Hag to Ronaldo, to Cristiano Ronaldo. And he called it, and he said that is he gave the total opposite instruction. He said to get down deep and then cross the ball in. But some man across I don't know your team. Man across the ball in some wild cross. So players can't go out to the frolic of their own. You have to play to the coach's instruction. And if you see something on the field, you have to get a message to the coach and say, coach, we see something like this player, Liam, this man is stronger than we think, and we are switch up it. You can't just switch up it because you are switch up something. What about the other man them we are trying hold on to the coach's idea?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe he was right to put Bobby Reid in that place. Right. So the coaches are the people who wear yellow. And you're not a coach.
Even though
you're a player.
Even though not all I coach them that way yellow still. Because some I want to see camera turn, but I don't coach them the man. That's
gonna pick up me and you.
That's one different argument. But you're right.
Coach. A serious thing, coach, because we're not going to go back in and bread back down the whole heap of passengers that were carried along, that we can identify who them man that were part of a bloated technical staff. Bloated. But the sentiment was correct. And you know, so me is an advocate for the English-born Jamaicans. But when you step out of line, you forget it. And you're going to get it the Jamaican way.
No, but
you're not going to be pretty like, oh, mate, could you listen? Mm-hmm.
You have to be an advocate for all like Jamaicans, them.
Coach. No, coach, I'm saying I'm an advocate for the 23 best players who combine together to make the best 11 out of.
No, Cataract, you should be an advocate for the Jamaican footballers. No matter where they come from.
Coach, but coach, you have heard me speak highly when I was advocating for Tyreek Jimenez. I mean, bring them to the fold. So that what I'm saying is that I have been one of the persons who do the research. Well, one, locate documents and those things. So I'm saying that even though you come from a professional league, when you come here, you better come on your best behavior and with the best professionalism. I will get it. But that's the point I make. I mean, let me correct myself, because if we get even a moment to talk about the Cameroon squad, because we see the pictures them go up in a coach. And I watched the JPL today. And it just struck me, because you know, I read the team coach like me dyslexic. Wasn't Fabian McCarthy one of the top performers in that little series with Qatar, Ghana, and whatever? The game that we saw against, who was it, Morocco? In the tournament coach that was in Austria. Wasn't Fabian McCarthy one of the standout players on the Jamaican team?
I think so.
Where man them in that chat? I said, well, that lead me up in the phone. So, right, that WhatsApp thing, you know. Oh, God. Yeah, BM, you can move on that one, like I said.
Travis, I say Saudi Arabia. I can't Saudi. Saudi play one
No,
long
Saudi
time ago,
Arabia,
you know.
man.
I'm not Saudi.
I'm a Saudi Arabia, man. This last tournament in Austria. And I never said I advocate for owning. So, coach, so let me be clear. Because I'm going to take this now one time. And me, I want a man where I say, in the 60, that Andrew Vanzi should have been in the 60-man pool and not Packer.
But Cataract, you know,
You
that's
remember
why,
that,
hold
coach?
on, no? Me remember that, but that's why I made it say, you have to correct your argument because the people, them are going to say you're biased. That's why I say you should advocate for all Jamaican footballers. So you see the point of me I make now?
Yes, and I'm going to correct myself, but I tell you, coach, you see that phone call, we can't get to see comment at the same time. I have to go on my laptop. I advocate for the best available players to represent my country, regardless of where they are born. That's my advocacy. I want the best squad. I don't want the right player. I disagree with Andre Blake because right player is a dog whisper from a friend them and only player with born in Jamaica, Landville. That's what it means. Andre Blake could never go in a documentary about Philadelphia Union and say him no one of the best players come play for Philadelphia Union, the right player. Whichever player the club buy and spend the money on, you better try to make it work. That's how you go, coach.
Mm-hmm.
It's only Kylian Mbappe, me say, have a team contract where him can directly tell you who he want to play for. And anytime you have players with the power to tell you who them want in a squad, just look at the Brooklyn Nets, coach. Look at the LA Lakers. Because sometimes players, even me as a fans, I don't have all the 100% information that you're supposed to have to make a thing. Look at, remember say KD, I mean, remember say KD night. KD, Karen Durant.
Watch it.
They put as a prerequisite for him coming to Brooklyn, that Kyrie Irving has to be there. That's all. And in LA Lakers, my boy, they said they demand, LeBron, the demand that they go to the Pelicans and get my original name. We always have a breakdown. What you know the sport, I mean, more than me.
Which so you say a while ago again?
Lakers, they're Pelicans with
Kyrie Irving out
they're Pelicans.
Russell.
No man, they're Lakers now, man.
Russell Westbrook.
They're Lakers now. Anthony Davis. Yeah. When knee is not good. When they go and Cleveland, him say more Kevin Love come. So players can dictate anytime you have that. You have in a problem, coach.
Mm-hmm. But what if you do it and it work? Time did have some player Cleveland and then win, you know?
You know,
And from then
like,
gone,
a
it not
very
go
few
on
time
again.
coach.
Hmm?
A very few time it work coach. I mean, let me tell you, I'm a fool to the thing. Tom Brady, every game going in one Gronkowski come there. You understand? Right now, they're call for Gronk again because I think now work. But it's very few times. A coach has to have a broader view.
Dre,
You see me,
hold on. You mean Anthony Davis will play for Lakers now, you refer to, right, Catara?
Later.
Okay, yeah. In the Lakers.
Yeah, man. Lakers.
No, so
Right?
we see Jay put some big guy out, right, in name, because I know Anthony Davis, the Lakers.
I know Anthony Grant. Every time I say Anthony, I'm Anthony Grant.
A basketball, him attack, Jay.
Basketball, I thought. Let's have to point out that there's an extent to which you can have player power and the extent to which a coach and management have to make the right decision. But my point was, I watched some games today in the JPL. I want to segue the second, and I want the man feel like me love English football. You understand? But grew up playing them, I love English football. Who don't like that kind of one-way street and driving in the opposite direction? Fabian McCarthy was to me one of the players that stood out. I think Fabian McCarthy and Richard King were the two players that you say really could have said they play any ball against the game that we saw. Not the behind the closed door one way we just get one result for. And in drop out of the squad, but I assume that he was injured. Cardinal Bembo. So I watched the whole double game, the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
He's still probably one of the top two or three. Well, Daniel Green, not Daniel Green. What am I the name of the player for the under 20? He used to play for Mount Pleasant. Oh, God. Little skinny, they used to play for Mount Pleasant. He was the under 20 starter, right? The best left foot in Jamaica. So I assume that Bembo was injured in a coach. But I never see him in other thing. So I don't want to have thing because I know the players from England are in this squad. So you can advocate for them. They have local players that people have to talk about. We can't wait till Thursday.
Oh, a Thursday the match not John was star. We have to have a preview that week. All right, yeah, man, we have to have a preview. But yeah, people, let us switch gears. Look at the Premier League. Fabian McCarthy.
Well, let me answer. Go ahead, coach.
Fabian McCarthy.
I'm going to answer BM, I'm going to answer BM and say to your coach. The issue about this thing, is that the fundamental problem, is not the GFF supposed to pick the players from England. It's not the players who write in and say, it's not a pickup game where a man just bring him boots and bring him shin pad and say, boy, yeah, maybe there, so pick me nice. It's not, when coach never know, you didn't young enough to know about Dust Bowl in New Kingston, where when traffic build up on Knutsford Boulevard. Where they have Emancipation Park now.
No.
It used to be Dust Bowl. That's where we used to play ball where you come work. When they work at Citibank, right? Build it. When traffic upon Knutsford Boulevard, millions. And you can't get New Kingston gridlock. Man, all kind of man just walk and go play ball at Dust Bowl. You used to have some small goal game. And you just tell us a man pick you for coming on your side. It's a pick-up thing that. We must have a proper recruiting strategy and a proper scouting mechanism. So a man must say, listen, I need a right back. We don't want a man come tell me about no midfielder, that is about no branch, that is about no body. I don't right back I want to know about. And we go find the right back to come play for Jamaica. Wherever he is in the world. It can't be how this thing is done now. So I know whether they play the band, it's recruiting and scouting that is missing from the national team. It's absent.
But we hear that Algrims have his team, you know. So it might be a new thrust going forward. That's why I don't really want to comment on a selection thing yet until Algrim so fully coming at the position and you watch and see how him gonna operate. Because guess what? We as analysts out there, we can assess the team based on our own acumen of football. See? And when Algrim assess the team, him said the team probably don't need a right back, don't need a left back, don't need a defensive midfield, don't need to change defenders, don't need to change forward. You understand? No, JFF not supposed to pick no team. And the coach supposed to pick him team. And we always talk about that, man. The coach should have his team picking his team to play football.
Coach, you're 100% correct. There's no need for no the technical committee with him. The coach and the technical committee, him and the man. And when the thing finish, him supposed to say, yo, I need Lewis Baker in my midfield. That's the missing piece. Go and find it. Go and then know you have staff now who go and make contact. The coach call the club, the general secretary, and then work the general secretary for them. The coach need to identify where my weakness and
but
identify where the
you see, before contact is made with player, somebody has to watch that player now. That person should be a part of the coaches team of coaches. Or you have sometimes the coaches them have somebody out there that they trust, a scout. Case in point, I remember when David Gea was just a slender youth out in our league play ball. And one of Ferguson's scout come tell him, say, me know what a goalkeeper. Him just a raw talent over the year, him going to develop. And every minute him come to Fergie about the hair or whatever. And the man, all right, I trust you. Let us sign him. I see that the guy come out to be one of the legends in goalkeeping for Manchester United. Even though he makes some big blunder. And when him did just come, him did weak like rat. He was only a stop shotter. But now he might make good passes and all of these things now. So you have to have somebody on the team that you trust, who you can rely on to make that decision. If it is not that person you trust, you have to be a part of your team.
You know what is so stupid about it, coach? In the major markets, we have a number of former players. Many of who are in the coaching ranks at various clubs and setup. What should be put in place, coach, in England, in the MLS? So let me start at MLS. I'm going to say bias. You talk to man like Granny, Tyrone Marshall, Andy Williams. I can't remember off my head who else in the major thing there. I said, look here, observe these players for me and give me a report weekly or monthly on how they perform and what is your assessment of McMaster, for example. Let me just pick up, because you're American, give me McMaster. Then guys, I am looking for a target man. And the man I said, no, McMaster can't work as a target man coach. But you know, so we have one man run and one part. That's all. Because the scout thing is a worldwide networking approach. Manchester United
or him say you me need a defensive midfielder. Yeah, you know anybody? And the man tell him say, yo, you know, say me see a ball around the center, but I don't know if him can fit in your system. You might tell him go watch a few games, give him the name, and the coach can go and watch games them too. Even whether it be
exactly
on video or watch a game where the ball are go play. And we see how he moving at the system and them something. So these things happen. Them things if you go on. And now England, you have a Ricardo Fuller, you have a Gardner over there right now. And a lot more. Darren Moore's a big coach over there.
Coach, I don't know if you watched the interview on Reggae Boyz commentary with Ricardo Fuller, right? And the man said, Hearts. Him take up his phone and call Hearts in Scotland and tell them they have 3 Jamaicans who I believe can come there and make the level. Damian Lowe, him said Andre Blake, and one other youth, Peter McGregor, or somebody. Norman Campbell, I think Norman Campbell, I can't remember the third person said. And him said being a respected former player, they went out and had scouts look at them and they made offers to these players, but it just never work out. We know that Andre Blake sent the money to Lily around Scotland, right? And I do have a problem with a man.
Is it Andre or Damien?
Bank account. Pardon me?
Is it
no, Damian Lowe, sorry. Damian Lowe. Oh. Damian Lowe. I apologize, Andre Blake. Damian Lowe. Defender, Damian Lowe. And instead he chose to go to so not Andre Blake, please. People don't snip it and send it go a ball off. That is a miss error on my part. Damian Lowe. And Damian Lowe say money too small around this. So yeah, that is how it works in the world. Former players make recommendation to them club because they know the system. When man they challenge Bielsa and Bielsa says, listen, I'm looking for players that can run for 90 minutes. Those are the football I'm looking for, and that is what my system is built at. So go ahead, coach.
Yeah, man. Some good conversation going on, man. But Harbourview, the thump don't be holding 4-1. Dre anyway that cataract only made a video about this today. No sign of any breaking news about Chelsea. No sign of it. Dre anyway that. Nicholas Hamilton on the double, Timar Lewis, O'Shane Staple, they outscored the Dumby Olin team 4-1. Fabian McCarthy got the consolation for them. Guess what? Me get the prediction right, you know. At Chile say 1-1. So me I lead right now at Chile. At Chile said 1-1. But it was a big victory for Harbourview in this one. And we earlier in the season.
Dre was perfect with that, because Dre did say it was going to be a big beat.
Huh? I want
Dre never say a 4 love or something like that. He got 4 love him, did say enough. So we have to put some respect on him near that.
Yeah. 2-1 me did say, but then scored 2 extra goals. All right, so we were early in the season, we talked about the limited amount of goals, but Nicholas Hamilton, look like him here, will go on and decide to score some goal. Mobie, tell us it's going to be very difficult to score from Mobie, you know. Even though I had a 2-1 victory for Mobie over Mullines, 2-1 actually said it was a 1-0 victory. Johan Weatherly in the 8th minute. You know when the Mobie is scoring now, when Duki at the element, don't expect to get for scoring a goal upon them.
Relax up.
You understand? What I say about Peter McGregor, the baller? What I say about him? All right. So that was a good victory for Mobie. Back-to-back victory for them. Second victory. Second 1-0 victory for them. Roisin Sharp, Jeremy and Christian, they scored so that Umberlion blank Falkland 2-0. The new side in the league under some pressure already. Under some pressure already.
Sorry.
So we don't know what will come. Huh?
I said very peppery.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
the one I said we are waiting for Schoolboy finish to get player.
No, me no know. Me no know about that one there. Don't ask me that. In my cricket's voice.
But it must be a man them. This is one I said we are waiting for Schoolboy like Capricorn.
I'm gonna be a Falkland come from? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Falkland them sound like them are farmers. But anyways, I said it was a 1-0 victory from Umberland. They scored a goal extra. Actually also said it was a 1-0 victory. So we are going good so far. The other game was Waterhouse Arnett Garden. I said a 1-1 draw. Actually say the same thing. Actually look like him a try follow me, you know. And Arnett Gardens, they blanked Waterhouse 2-0.
Coach, what did Cataract say? That's the game that I gave my prediction on, Coach. Coach? Oh. What did I say, Coach?
You did say two? Are you did say 1-1 actually?
No.
Yeah, man, I you say 1-1.
Actually, no, Coach.
I you say
no
1-1.
Coach.
Yeah, man.
No, Coach. I said 1-0 victory for Arnett Garden. Go, Coach. Go get the audio. For the next time we come on there, I put my reputation on the line, Coach.
All right, so we don't fight for that one there. Coach Moby got dominated. Just Mullen did not take their chances. I saw it going on. I saw football go. Football, come on, can't play domino game. We mean to broke in, man. So when the man start win, trouble there, so. You understand? 40-year-old Jermaine Christian. Jermaine are 40. And the man is still in our league.
Yeah, man. Some big man, some big old man. But nothing wrong if you're fit enough.
But some of the youth them are go different avenue then, you know. Remember, say the pathway to Europe kind of nice, you know. You understand? So.
But I know what if I play in Europe, Coach.
That's true, but most youths I get, if I'm in Europe or US, them go on scholarship when them leave money in cup. So we have to take that into consideration.
That's true. For some people.
Hold on. One. Oh, so one game was postponed, Mount Pleasant and the Tivoli game. And Veer and the other Portmore and Cavalier Chapelton will be played Monday night. The quality of the pitch, nobody knows. I think they are using strategically. They are using some of the better parks in the country, and it looked good. They're using Stadium East, Tony Sparling Sports Complex, and I think.
So Dre, anyway, how come Aberview have a good field for can use out there? So what go on, brother?
Joe thought Aberview.
What go on, Dre? Said on the grass. Aberview used to be a stadium where that was internationally accredited. No, Coach, we have international tournament out of Aberview before, no, so. But in the West, where did they play? Where did they play when they in a St. James? Where they play?
You know where?
In Western Jamaica, where do they play the matches?
Hold on.
Because the touchdown field that they said the Paraguay game is going to take place for the Reggae Girl, it wasn't ready. So it couldn't be there they were playing.
They use Effortville Community Center, Stadium East, Tony Spalding. Are these fields they have been using? Well, these are the fields that will be used this week.
So no fields they use in St. James?
No.
They don't use Draxall anymore. Because they used to use Draxall.
Draxall, yeah, they used to use it, but you know, look at it I use.
Last year I went down, watch a match this man actually was sand on the field.
Yeah, so look at them now. Yeah, and that has been happening. That has been
It's a really good move by the new JPL. You have to credit Chris Williams when he was the chair leading the team. That's one of the things he put in place. That's a benefit of COVID. Because at first, it didn't have to meet COVID protocols. So that's a benefit of COVID. But
oh, they use Westport Park in Mobile.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I just went back to check some of the other earlier fixtures. Yeah, they use Wembley Center of Excellence as well.
Great talk.
Yeah, I have a clue.
Match of player England. We never seen a match of England. We never hear about a place there.
They bought though.
A woofer grounds that.
I wonder if I somewhere down the central area, Vera, one of them places.
No, man, central area is, I think, well, them say Effortville.
Yeah, man, a Clarendon.
Them have good.
Wembley Center, I'm tell us I down the central side, man. Clarendon.
That's our Sporting Central.
I don't know if I did so.
A Sporting Central, they will have a nice ground.
What was the name of that ground before Fresh? We know Effortville is Clarendon as well.
Effortville, a humble iron ground, man.
But I think these grounds that they are using, though, you know, these parks are very good. Remember they had a Veer play there. It's near Jamalco. I think we know that field if it's true, but we never know so I saw it name. What was I about to say? I think the up by the JFF place was a bit too taxing on the posterior extremities of the players. Them back, them, you know, the hamstring, plus the ankles. It was too much on them. Plus the knee.
No, that's a person.
So to see them taking it to fields where it is grass field, not and these fields are not bad, it's a good look. Oh, Cavalier game end 3-0 now. The Maroons them get walloped by Giovanni Leng, Dwayne Allen, Colin Anderson scoring for Cavalier. So I predicted a 3-0. Me spot on with that again. Actually 3-1. Me spot on with that. So one game I get wrong so far, you know.
I think you can safely say that Maroons are waiting for the conclusion of the Costa Cup to get their first points.
Well, it would be sad still, you know. And it's no disrespect.
Very sad.
Yeah, man. Because if schoolboys are there, and I mean nothing is wrong with using the youngsters, but if the side is built around them and they are saying that, no problem. So really and truly, I probably need to retract that statement.
I'm not going to do a more strategy course. We can't tell a man in strategy.
Yeah, and that's why I retract it. Because if
what you need to say is that the strategy now work.
Well, we don't know yet because they don't reach.
But
so when they reach, we know
them not get no points. We know that them not get no points now. So part of the problem to the coach is that the Clarendon parish has 4 good clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Right the side.
Clarendon has contributed significantly to football over the years still, you know.
Yeah, very.
Mm-hmm.
That football in Paris.
Yeah, man, some good baller come from
We have
Clarendon, man.
and Veer.
Jamal
And now Chapter Maroons coming before. Before you have Jamaica, you have Sporting Central. You have Sporting Central. Right? And then you have Hazard. I don't know if the original Hazard still.
Yeah, the original Hazard was from Clarendon. Then them switched to Portmore United.
Yeah, man, but they have a club. No, but they still have a club there.
The original
Hazard.
Yes, yes, there. That's right.
Right? So, I don't think it's not like Portmore where we have done the whole then and Portmore United so they can get a wider grasp of ballers within their sphere. In a Clarendon,
Fresh
to get ballers. Like,
Fresh God is saying Jamalco is Veer. Yeah, I think I heard that argument. That Jamalco is Veer. So the same structure. Them just shift up the name. What happened to my WhatsApp, Jay? Jay, anywhere there? The club are built on young players from the Jogo Bonito Academy. That's the Chapterton Maroon, right? That's the team you're referring to, right, Fresh? Them just changed the name a couple seasons ago. Okay. Can we did have a bridge used to play something there now? Goalkeeping for Jamalco. Hey, Jay, anyway that are easy, you know. Jay, on what basis Jay anyway that? You think you're easy? Give me a substantial reason, boss, man. Channel. Yep. Boy, this year the Clarendon team have a lot of youngest to pick from. Yeah, man. I'm like that still enough fresh. But like the idea of the young ballers, once they're serious about football, they finish playing the Costa Cup. They just matriculate right into playing senior football, and that at the club level, that's a good look.
Yeah, coach, we have to agree with that 100%. But you have to hope. What we have not seen is whether because you have to give it time. We have not seen whether they will remain in football for 2-3 years, and you know what I mean. And what shit all together saying yeah, we haven't seen that work, so we need to see that work. But I mean, I like the fact that they still have balance because you still have 38-year-old man and 40-year-old man in the league.
But they're not over. In terms of
that's something they're balanced out by.
Yeah.
They're balanced out by it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it things that Giovanni like Cleo Clark bigger than Schoolboy football. I recently heard that the Central number 10 is a product of Humble Lion. Okay. Oh, the skillful youth there. Yeah, man. I hear about things about him, man. Hear about things about him. That youth from Humble Lion. The number 10. What's his name again? What's his name again?
I don't know people about to tell it that one.
But them say easily he can be considered as the most skillful player in the league, you know. In schoolboy football, right across. Nathan Howe, yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
I have a
there's
player like Diane Burkett.
plus there's a number 7 that plays for CC, Clarendon College. They are touting him as a top player as well. And a little debate that
Number
go
7
on,
that
say
play
him
for
better
Stats.
than whisper on them something there, you know. So with the two and sometimes at that wrong what the fans do, you know, fan base, they start to compare the youths them early. They start to put them on a pedestal and they don't nurture them the correct way. You know? Yeah, Malachi Douglas. So sometimes the youth them get ahead of themselves. That's my biggest thing. You understand? And then they are not given the correct instructions. If truth be told, then it's seen as bashing them and all of these things. So we hope that some of the football fans will kind of tone down. If you big up the youth, but ensure you tell him, say him not reach nowhere yet. Continue to work hard. Continue to push. Because schoolboy football, it cannot be the all and be all for these players. Especially when they are so talented. Where's the Cataract?
I disagree with what you said. It's solid reasoning. The Hornet game is kind of boring. I tell them I'm a jump and sleep. But the other one had goals in it. It done me over it. So I spoke about the finishing before, so it's good to see goals coming. And all goes well, you know.
Yeah.
But I still don't really sits for me. When you're looking to see a player who step up to Jamaica. But early in the season, I agree with your point, coach. Because at one time, somebody that said whisper better than Michael Antonio. You hear someone with the argument there. I'm not so wicked. You merely a starting journey and you try to compare him to a legendary striker. So we must allow the youth them time to mature and matriculate.
Yeah.
You know? Not full up them head. Because sometimes when them hear them arguing, they go to them head. Go to them head. So I just that coach. So, you know, I look forward to the respect to the people in the past through. I hate to them say, well, I'm not putting my life. I keep the fire blazing, you know, big up all ultras. You get what I say? Big up the whole of the ultras, them. In Cataract, probably big up for themselves.
Oh,
Before
you go, Cataract,
yeah, man, go ahead.
Dre is saying, which school your player from U20 play for?
Which school the U20 play with? Where am I talking
about? The winger, Barkley.
Barkley? Kingston College.
Kingston College.
He used to play, but he has left. He's gone to university in Orlando.
Okay.
Central Florida, UCF. He took up a scholarship for UCF. Good player, good guy. Good head on his body, and I wish him well. You know, there's another local player that I advocate for. Coach, we look forward to in the week to give a coach. Thursday morning, 9:30 at the match. But we know say you have school, you know, you have school class. No, you love the training camp. Go you get so much picture with Shelly car. It look like you're not going to school and I watch. I remember able to see you drop a picture with great SFP. You understand? So when you feel they are working out, don't feel like some of that pray out your page, coach. Because I'm dropping that game of one like, you know, I know my sport, but we still, we still support the movement, the coach's desk, you see me?
Yeah.
Dear Shelly, right now, Mr. Price, I go pray and I'm little boy and that. Obviously, I want to Shelly, I lie down. I say, watch, Lindsay. I don't Finzy. I don't know Wincy. Take it a little bit good. Pick up Shelly, you know what I mean?
Man, I world best, man.
Yeah, man, Mommy Rocket, I saw the father. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that shit. I want to go on next year, a world championship.
World champ again, man. World championship.
Look, she can steam up that guy. Broke the world record, you know?
Well,
set a legendary status.
Yeah, for real.
One of them demolished the 4x1 women's record that I want to do.
Well, that's hard to do.
Good highlight, I want to go with my girl, Elaine Thompson. She ever go back to a proper coach, or she still there for the husband coaching thing coach?
I was born a coach, man. So I call him on a proper coach.
The coaching never work out.
You can't use one season for judge that still.
What do you mean? They don't do one season?
Nah, man, you can't use that for judge, man. Just listen to me now, man. You can't use one. Remember, you could use one season for Judge Bailey at Aston Villa, man.
Somebody, the one season they use for Judge Stopper. But, coach, you know, so me a regular beating. You for my regular beating stick, so I'm going to be, again, magnanimous. I see that the players have arrived in Cameroon. Nobody no lost in transit. When I hear about no luggage. So that's a very good look.
So it's a tick in our box for Dennis Strong.
Yes, sir. I don't know, of course, because sometimes they play their last hour. I hear nothing with us today. Remember my little brethren there when they did it last in the airport in Belgium.
Na Belgium.
Yeah, man, when they go to Japan, coach, whenever they know till we see the team at Japan, man, so where man there? I will say man there 2 days in the airport. So, but we have to give. We can't just be biased and what's all the way. We have to speak when I say the right thing. So me I said this actually concentrate on them things. So I allow them little lawsuit in the way I go. I tell you the truth of the matter is, I think God no win Mr. Support. They can win with the public. Craig Butler.
Man, Craig Butler.
What's your article? Yeah, man, from day one. So I just want to build the thing. You know what I mean? That's why I build the thing. I hope that everything go on to the Reggae Boyz artists. Injuries and those things. And to see how they play against Cameroon, people have to prove themselves. And we get to see Coach Halginson's really the first time to get to see his method and system, because I don't think he could employ anything against Argentina. Because that is a containment strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to make sure they don't get a basketball score or a domino score. So this would be Israel's first test for me. And we look forward to it. I'm hoping that the general secretary, you need to get some games during the World Cup, because the teams are on break. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Qatar look like Flavor Max TV want call in, you know. So make we hear him I say. And that will be the final call for
no,
the
yeah,
night.
man, Flavor Max coming, with like, but coach have to bring back a link, you know, coach.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's more interactive, more than like a jump through. So respect to everybody, you know, have a blessed week and every man stay safe on the traffic. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right.
Bless up yourself,
Big up
coach.
yourself, Qatar. Yeah, Flavor Max, I can't call in now. Close out the show with Flavor. Chevy Sport. Welcome to the show. Turn
Nice.
turn
I thought
turn on your
Cataract was on a link, man.
Huh?
Yeah, it turned on. I thought Cataract was on a link. I didn't know he was on a call.
No, he was on the call. He called in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, called to talk about Leon Bailey
Go on now.
and about the wonderful game we had today.
Mm-hmm.
And 'cause always it's my ball. I tell you that straight first to begin with. And you know, he has been, as some would say, inconsistent. Some would say that. But he has managed to put a string of good games. Even though personally I don't think he has been consistent this as some would put it this season. I think he's having a fairly good season so far. But today's game show that he's really a talented footballer and he's on a journey to be a superstar. And he have at least one more big contract in him.
Okay.
Contrary contrary to what a lot of us say week in, week out. For example, last week I heard, and I hope this person is listening. I heard a man you caller from overseas with an accent calling last week and another program. I will mention the program. He had some bad things to say about the baller. Said the baller could make this team, the baller could make that team, and the baller couldn't make a Man United team. But I want to tell him this: the baller sink his team today, and I hope he watch that game, and I hope he see how class of a player the baller is, and the baller outclass every player that was on the field today. And I think Leon Bailey will thrive under Emery. I think the coach already showed that we like him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think yeah, man, you can see that. Put faith in him. You can see that he already willing to play around him and put faith in him. And he will thrive under Emery. Yeah. So that about Leon Bailey, because Aston Villa is not my team. Bailey is my baller.
Yeah. So yeah, big up the player, not the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, man, big up the player, man. Big up. Let me tell you this. And we are seeing a shift in luck right in front of our eyes when it comes to Bailey too. Because you realize the first game after they fired Gerard, he performed. He scored a goal and he get what I would call 2 assists. Some would say 1, but I'm saying 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first game in charge, Emery, the first game in charge, well, we all see how he performed today. Immaculate. So those 2 games to me show that the football gods start to smile on him and start to his luck is changing. And I think from here on in we will see the Leon Bailey that we who believe expected to see. Yeah, man. But in terms of my team now, Arsenal, it was a good victory. It was a good victory for my team today. And today's game showed that, yeah, man, we play about four top 16, our potential top 6, our traditional top 16. And out of the 4, we won 3. Today we won. It's been a while since we win a game so comfortable playing away from home. It was a 1-0 hammering, as the commentator said. We were in charge from ball 1, from minute 1. And we dominate the game totally. And I think, as I've been saying, and people continue to laugh, this season, Arsenal will win the title. People talking about City, but we are not worried about City because if you look at the City team, they tend to struggle when they don't have a Haaland. So I think Arsenal look very good. And going into the World Cup break on top, that will be a moral boost for us coming back. If we strengthen the middle of the park and get team probably another attacking player, we should be good, man. We should be good. So all in all, it was a good weekend for me. Arsenal did well, and Leon Bailey did well. And I will tell the people now, especially Jamaican supporters, don't make it too late before they jump on this Leon Bailey wagon. I'm telling them.
Wait, so
every time I call, I preach it. If it's too late, they might get kicked off.
All right, sir.
Yeah, they might get kicked off. I tell you, don't make it too late. Because if it's too late, they might get kicked off. Because it is there for everybody to see. Don't make no bad mind or don't make no piercy or make no. Don't use other people fat friend. Judging based on talent. And it is, the youth are showing it. And we see it today. We see it against Man City. We see it against Man U. The youth is talented. And as I said, Emery, like him, and he will thrive under this coach. So people, jump on the wagon, because if you don't jump on the wagon by next week or 2 weeks, and I'll get kicked out. Coach, pick up yourself.
All right, big up yourself, Flavor.
Yeah, man.
All right, bless up. Hey. Me see a man I say me hold on my head when the man stop. Hey, you know, brutal, you know. Who said? Boss Thomas. The man said me hold on my head. Boy, I don't have nothing more to say. We call her close the show. Hold on. Travis, the name say the show done. Boss man, the name say the show done. When you call so late, the show done.
Oh, coach, man. No, I call, man.
Yeah, hey, I see him thing you do last night, you know.
Yo, last night?
Yeah.
No, man, we don't have no program last night. No, sir.
You know you did?
No, sir. The road last night, man.
But I would have called it last minute when time is sure done. Eh?
No, man.
I know you. Okay, all right, go on. Quickly. You have 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, to me, I see a thing that Ziminis is back at JC. And me can recall, me followed Ziminis at IG, and me see Ziminis in a school uniform for a season. So I don't know JT just come. Ziminis are player now. No, and if they use them big boy thing. And that's why I say me tell the coach, he's more corrupted than the JFF. I mean, I'll be telling them like that. And then their politics, that's what's happen. Come here, man, me posting a one so I'm in their online class. Online class don't do it long time. So a poor excuse that. Something fishy go on coach. Because him man left half of you, go down up amount present and work out. And big contract, and you know, hear nothing. All of a sudden, Him man put back. Man to play for Jamaica. We are tackle Big Baller Davis. Come back in a uniform. No man, that
Wait, so that needs
so for this
investigation.
yeah, man, that's shaky. And next thing again, so Rice Simpson needs to leave Jamaica program. I mean, I tell you that long time coach. One man like Rice Simpson, a taxi can retire, yeah, call for taxi to come play. What kind of thing, brother?
Well, I know, so you got Travis. Remember, say I know him pick a team, you know. And him do contact them when them tell them who them are. I know him.
So how coach? So coach, you know, say taxi retire.
Me no know.
No, coach, man. Coach, our friend pick that Ryan go on with this. Or take time pushing back taxi 19. We have 2 left back already, man. Taxi doing time. Thank him for his service. Good baller, but you give up on the team. No, Ali and the youth where they are Luton. No, any name there. And them are left back, you know. So sorry to say.
Greg Lee, sorry. Amari.
Greg Lee and the next one. Yeah. For them time, you know, man. Taxi give up his spot, man. And Lou fire for Rice Sims in this. When I rate them, they move there. Where you call for, man.
But Taxi officially retired. As Taxi officially retired.
Them coach. You know, since the Taxi now no business with Jamaica.
What you mean, man?
The man made that known long time for our program. Then coach, if Taxi did never retire, Taxi don't give available a long time. So all of a sudden no.
So it's like Uber and fair call that the Taxi.
What do you mean? We don't the Taxi and good man I see in service. Rice Sims if we go on to man. Like top of them, man. All of them are same thing. But if you get rid of them, man, you know. Because coach says I knew this dispensation, you know. Fine. If I coach, call for Taxi. We have a problem.
Me can't blame the team manager for that. I must coach calling team and the man making and the manager contact the players there.
Come on, coach, man. Come on, coach. Your coach. You think it's easy. Coach. All right, call for Taxi, man.
Oh, you know that. Oh, you know that.
Coach. A Jamaica designer, man.
All right, provide me with some evidence, I may believe you.
No, yourself.
If you provide me evidence,
Coach, you know me anything. Don't get evidence. Don't get the evidence and send it to you. Don't get evidence. Big up, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Hey, when you remember, so the local coach is here, you know, man. In Meran Garden, you know, one of the assistants, you know. And the coach Grimmy. Hey, people, if you move away from that mentality, then man. Remember, say there's a local coach. There's a local coach in Meran Garden. So any pickings are going, the most Iman and the technical director, man. Hey, look at a real something, man. You know. Coach Grimmy wanted to reach the airport and asked Roy to call a taxi for him. And the man go call a taxi. Jesus, please. Brain Jane. A facts we are dealing with some. Listen, we know a thing go. The coach pick them side, and it is the team manager's duty to email the players them or call them and tell them that they were selected. So why him name coming at the something there in the article? Because I him make the contact. So I don't implicate them, I implicate right. Right no pick no side, man. On the stop beat the man, Travis, man. Yeah, MPEC you man now. Hey people, my God, Monday morning coming up shortly. Hey, you know one of the best? Listen. Listen. Hey, one thing with Jamaicans, you know, only no forgiving easily, you know. No, only for forgive, man. Man, never talk about of things. MPEC say, coach who can't qualify a schoolboy team. Anyways, people, big up for yourself. Stay safe. Walk good. Until next time. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.